Oh, Alan Rath here. Hey, here to talk to you today about moving from one country to another. I'm a Kiwi and I moved to the Gold Coast in Australia back in last year, January 2025. And it was a move I'd wanted to do for a long time. And I can see that there's heaps of people. I'm just checking Kiwis Moving to Oz Facebook page. There are so many people asking questions, and so there's one here I thought I just want to kind of gloss over it and talk to it. It's a guy just saying, I currently live in New Zealand and own a business. Over the last year my business has slowed down and I've heard the business in Australia are doing better. I'm considering moving to Australia, would love some advice. That's a really interesting one. I actually was self-employed in New Zealand for about 8 years. I also was self-employed here in Australia, and I still am now. I still have a bunch of work, like freelance work that comes in, and maybe my business is a little bit different kind of model to what other people would do. So he was asking in that thread on Facebook, where should I go to start another business? Now, that's an interesting thing because I've heard that places like Melbourne and Sydney, although they're really expensive, they seem to be lacking the money going around that's currently going around in the Gold Coast and Brisbane. So I live in the Gold Coast and I have been trying to move here for 10 years and I've struggled so bad as a creative to find a job here. And even in the last 10 years, I found that there wasn't a lot of money going around. It was still like a bit of a lot of trades, like heaps of trades. And I mean, look at these guys working hard. So I feel like if it depends on what you do, right? You got to do the research. You got to go and have a look and decide if what you do, you can make it work there. Because when you go there, you pretty much will know nobody. I've been coming here on holiday for 10 years and I was networking and I had client work in Australia, and I felt like I got here and I just didn't have the ability to jump straight into doing a business that was, you know, profitable to support my family like I did in New Zealand. In saying that, there are other ways around it. Like if you're doing business to make money, it's okay to jump into a franchise. You could just jump into mowing lawns, you know. You could actually take a job, work out the industry and do what I've done. I've been here for a year and a half and it's taken me a year and a half to build up what feels like just scratching the surface on people asking me to start to do artwork for them, start to do design work for them. I haven't had any photography work since being here. I've kind of had just to decide that I don't actually work as a photographer anymore. But I'm actually at a place now where I've been doing the hard yards, been networking with people, meeting people, keeping it natural, keeping it normal, like I did in New Zealand, and I'm starting to get the work, plus working full time. So I'm really happy with where I've got to with that. But I just think anybody deciding to come over here and just start a business, you would have to be really good at business and really know what you're doing and already have connections, or you would have to just decide, hey, it's going to be okay for this season to throw myself back into working a job and building up basically the clientele, going to networking things. So I feel like it's definitely possible. I mean, look at the Gold Coast, man. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. Why wouldn't you want to structure yourself around being a contractor, tradie, some sort of consultant, something where you can structure your life around this epic lifestyle? So, look, honestly, you know it in yourself. You know what you do. You know that you're good at what you do. And if you believe in yourself, you'll have about 30% confidence going into it. The other 70, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is not going to work. So I'll leave you with that one, all right?